Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we've got a lot to talk about today, including some new changes to Grand Theft Auto Online, some hidden and secret things you might not know about, and a whole lot more. So let's not waste any more time, and let's jump straight into this. The first thing I need to talk to you guys about today is a change that has happened in Grand Theft Auto Online. You guys know last week we talked about how Rockstar removed the limit to sell vehicles, but I told you it might have been a trap, and that you might not want to just like unlimitedly sell your vehicles. Well, Rockstar have actually turned on the daily cap for selling vehicles. FunNW2 put out this tweet earlier today. He says, it seems Rockstar have turned on the cap for the daily sell limit. So now if you go to the Los Santos custom shop, you won't be able to sell an unlimited number of cars. I'm not sure what the limit is going to be because I don't go around selling vehicles, but that was one of the changes that was added today. Also, Rockstar have made some changes to the Tuna Bowls. This might only interest a few of you guys, but they have actually made it harder to read the Tuna Bowls. So Rockstar have changed up the way in which we can decrypt them. So I guess they're tired of us looking into the changes and things that are either added or, moved or switched in Grand Theft Auto Online. Hopefully there's going to be a solution to that soon, or at least maybe a way to re-decrypt it. But it looks like they don't want people digging in the files of GTA 5. So again, that might not interest many of you guys, but it certainly does for me. And it is an interesting change that they're doing, really almost 3.5 years out of Grand Theft Auto Online being released. So I thought that was kind of odd. All right, let's move on. This is actually a trick that I saw on Reddit the other day, and you have probably been spawning in vehicles wrong for 3 years in Grand Theft Auto Online. I just learned about this trick, and I thought it was so cool. So the way vehicles spawn into the game, they spawn out of your field of view. That's why many times the vehicles will spawn behind you or on a road that you don't have any visible access to. Well, if you want vehicles to spawn instantly closer to you, what you need to do is once you call in your vehicle, you need to move your camera angle so that your character is looking straight at the ground, and that way you only see a small circle around you. And because of that, your field of view is going to be limited, thus it'll be easier for cars to spawn in, I guess, much closer to you, or it'll think the game will spawn them in much closer to you, and you won't have to go walking around and driving for your vehicle, because I've seen some crazy things where the mechanic has parked cars 4 streets away, or he's parked it on top of buildings, on top of office facilities and whatnot, which is just absolutely insane. So if you use this trick and you look straight down every time you call a car in, it should spawn within a couple feet of you, just like it did for me. I've been spawning in cars the wrong way apparently all this time, and this is a super easy trick that you can use. Something else that was kind of funny regarding the Progen Itali GTB, and it has to do with Rockstar's humor. So if you put the words Progen Itali GTB together, you actually get the word genital in there. I thought that was really funny as well. Someone on Reddit pointed that out, and it's actually true. If you take the GEN of Progen and then the first bit of Itali, leaving off the I, it does say genital. So again, that's just Rockstar being crudely funny, and I didn't even notice that for the longest time. Someone had to point that out to me. So I thought that that was pretty cool, and obviously just Rockstar's humor shining through once again in this DLC vehicle. Speaking of things that are pretty crazy, you know that Grand Theft Auto 5 has 2 individuals running for governor. One of them is Jhon Cranly. Another one of those individuals is Sue Murray. And what's crazy is that Jhon Cranly has been running for governor for over 3 years now. And a lot of people have been asking Rockstar to make him win the election and incorporate him into the game. That would be kind of cool as a part of a DLC. However, one of the other users on Reddit did some math, and they actually figured out of how long Jhon Cranly has actually been campaigning. And I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. But bottom line, Jhon Cranly has been campaigning for governor in Grand Theft Auto for 98.71 years. So he's been campaigning for nearly 100 years. You got to give this man the job already. I thought that was a very interesting stat, and it would be interesting if Rockstar kind of updated the timeline a little bit and introduced one of these characters that have been running for office into the game. I thought that stat was kind of interesting, so I wanted to include it in this video. Also, something else that's rather interesting, and I'll leave a link to this in the description as well. I saw this the other day. Grand Theft Auto 5 is being used to train AI cars in real life. I'm not even joking. So driverless cars are using Grand Theft Auto 5 as kind of like a simulator or tutorial for how they should drive. And I'm starting to think about this. Would I want cars in real life to drive like NPC cars in GTA 5? Probably not. They merge lanes without letting you know. They don't use their turn signal. They slam on the brakes and stop randomly. So hopefully there are some adjustments made there. Otherwise, we might have some serious crazy cars driving on the road, and we might have Grand Theft Auto 5 to thank for that. Hopefully that's not the case. Again, I'll leave that article in the description. I thought that was so fascinating that that is actually the future, and Grand Theft Auto 5 might be contributing to it. Okay, up next, I kind of got to give you guys a warning about what's going on. On YouTube right now, you might be seeing these ads that say like play Grand Theft Auto 5 for free. I know they've been appearing on my videos, so it's likely that you've seen them. You might have seen them from some other videos, but basically they're these little pop-up ads that say Grand Theft Auto 5 free to play, and it uses the GTA 5 logo, and this is a instant virus. So do not click on these at all. They use the GTA 5 logo. They use official screenshots. I don't know how Rockstar is allowing this company to get away with this because I'm pretty sure it's not legal. So bottom line, I know you guys are probably smarter than this, but don't click on that thinking you're going to be getting a free GTA 5 game or anything like that. It's definitely just like a pop-up ad, and it would give you viruses like crazy. So don't click on those. It's not a good idea. Okay, up next, I'm going to show you guys two pretty interesting wall breaches. One of them actually takes place at this mansion in the Vinewood Hills. And what will actually happen is if you shoot this plant out of this little like rectangle that it's in, it'll actually allow you to fall through the map. So I don't really know what purpose or use you might have for this. I mean, it is cool to see GTA 5 from the underside of the world. But if you wanted to like troll your friends or do anything like that, tell them to jump into this plant pot, it'll send them straight through the map. And what's cool is you won't die. You'll just, respawn somewhere else on the map. Like I said, I'm sure you guys can come up with some creative uses for that, but that is how you can actually fall through the map, and a pretty crazy wall breach right there. And it's super random. You just walk into it and you fall straight through the map. Another one that you can actually use to troll your friends or use as a hiding spot is actually at the golf course. So you're going to need a slightly bigger vehicle. An SUV would work just fine. You want to back it up to this tree that is right on the edge of the golf course itself, and then simply just jump into the tree. Now, what's crazy about this is from the outside, no one will suspect that anyone is in there because they won't be able to see you. And what's also great about this is you can simply just walk out of the tree. There's no need for you to kill yourself or do anything like that. So it's basically just like an invisibility cloak. It will hide you for whatever you want. And if someone's chasing you or they have a bounty, they're going to think that it's just a random tree and that there's nothing else there. But really, you're going to be the one hiding inside. So you can use this as a great hiding location. Troll your friends or do whatever you want. So the other day when I was looking for jobs on a live stream, I stumbled upon this one. Now, unfortunately, it's only for the PlayStation 4. I will leave it a link in the description, but it's a way in which you can actually get free Molotov cocktails. So it's pretty simple. You just start up this job. It's a race. It's kind of like the one that you go around the prison. So it's really, really easy. But what you want to do is just get out of your vehicle and then go pick up the Molotov cocktail. So you can see I started with 4. I was able to just pick up 1 or 2 or 3, and I ended up with 25. From there, all you have to do is finish the race. And once you finish the race, you then need to go back into Grand Theft Auto Online free mode. And you'll notice when you go back into free mode that you'll have that many Molotov cocktails. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is this important? Well, this is important because you cannot get Molotov cocktails from the ammunition store, nor can you get them from the interaction menu. The only way to get them is either if Rockstar gifts them to you or if you call Merryweather for an ammo drop. And even still, you're only getting 3 at a time. So if you want to get Molotov cocktails in bulk and for free, since it costs you nothing to do this race, in fact, you're going to get money by completing the race itself, try this job out. It's in the description. It is so easy. If I find one for Xbox and PC, I'll include a link. For now, there's only one for PlayStation 4, but I'll keep you guys updated. And like I said, if there is one found, I'll be sure to add that to the description of this video as well. And finally, last but not least, the only other thing I want to talk about is another thing I saw on Reddit the other day, a feature of a car that I didn't even know existed. So you guys know about the Surge, the Cheval Surge. It's actually one of like the electric or hybrid cars in the game, and it's not one of the best vehicles, but it has an awesome feature. It's one of the only vehicles in the game that has a glass roof. And this glass roof is actually kind of cool for just kind of passively cruising around, enjoying the nightlife and the city views of Los Santos. It's especially great in first person if you look up, because you can see the moon and the stars and the city lights and all that good stuff. So I didn't even know that was a feature of the Surge, and like I said, it might not be the best performing, looking, or car in general, but it does have a pretty unique feature right there that I think is really awesome, considering that that isn't on really any other vehicle in the game outside of ones that have like a T-top or something like that. So check it out. You might want to give the Surge another try in game, because that is a pretty cool and unique feature. But anyways, that's all the information that I'm going to be talking about for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy, and hopefully you learned a thing or two. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating on the video. That would be awesome. As well as subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. I will be live streaming later today here on my channel, so please do stick around for that. It's going to be a ton of fun. But of course, with that out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.